Today we are speaking with three individuals who spearhead engineering outreach efforts for the Caruth Institute for Engineering Education on Southern Methodist University's campus. Through our conversation, we will discuss why STEM matters, what each of them do to support STEM initiatives, and why they chose to work in this field.
Hi, my name is Alicia Bailey, and I serve as Program Manager for the Caruth Institute for Engineering Education here at Southern Methodist University.
Hi, I'm Alain Mota. I'm also a Program Manager for the Caruth Institute for Engineering Education. I'm also a STEM Development and Implementation Coordinator at the Research and Mathematics Education.
Hi, I'm Christine Riley. I'm a Program Specialist for K-12 Outreach and Summer Camps here at the Caruth Institute for Engineering Education at SMU. And I also serve as the Executive Director for the Dallas Regional Science and Engineering Fair.
So how do you use STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, in your careers?
I use STEM to teach and empower youth to get involved in STEM and begin seeing themselves as STEM professionals. I strive to create curriculum that is relevant to their community and pique their interest in civic change.
So in my normal role as a STEM practitioner, I use prototyping and data analyses. But moreover than that, as part of the program manager component, I try to strive to get experiences that are really engaging for our students.
As Program Specialist, I use STEM to ignite the interest in young students by helping them to understand what engineering is, what they can do within the engineering field, and how science, math, and technology are used in engineering.
Have you always known you wanted to work in this career field? Were there any particular influences?
So for me, I've always had an interest in either public health or health sciences. As a child, I enjoyed watching Crocodile Hunter or Nat Geo Wild, and I always loved seeing either the crocodile hunter hunt down a 200-pound crocodile or seeing the adventures of a lion within the wild Amazon forest.
Yeah, like Alicia, I also started my journey by really enjoying a show by Jacques Cousteau, which is an oceanographer, an engineer, and a maker. He developed the scuba. And so in his explorations, he usually tape a show, and I kind of really enjoy the part of nature exploration. And that's really how I really think I got into the STEM field.
So growing up, I knew I wanted to be either a pediatric nurse or a teacher. I chose to pursue my degree to be a teacher so I could spark students' interest in the exciting STEM world. A major STEM influence in my life is my father. He was a high school science teacher, and I remember getting to see all the cool experiments he was planning for the students and the other items he had in his lab. He would always explain to me what they were learning about as he prepared for the next day of class.
What kinds of schooling or training did you guys have to complete in order to work in this field?
So I have a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and a Master's in Environmental Sciences with a focus in water management, fisheries, and aquaponics. And so I served several years as an environmental specialist in public health, specifically in public drinking water, and I also taught middle school mathematics, specifically 6th and 7th grade math, for several years as well.
Yeah, so I have a Bachelor's of Science in Biology with a minor in Chemistry. I also have a Master of Science in Environmental Engineering, Geophysics, and Public Health. After working a little bit in environmental consulting, I also got my educator certification, and I've taught 8th grade middle school science and also became a science coordinator for an elementary.
I have a Bachelor's of Arts in Interdisciplinary Studies, which is the fancy way of saying a teacher, with a specialization in English. I was a first grade teacher for 9 years before joining higher education. I've been running STEM events for middle school and high school students for over the last 12 years here at SMU.
What are your future career goals?
My future career goals are to continue to advocate for Black, Indigenous people of color within the STEM profession, and also to serve as an influencer for students in their quest for professional development.
Yeah, I would like to continue my work at the Institute, just igniting people's ideas about what STEM could be, and really encouraging students that don't particularly see themselves in the STEM field.
My goals are to continue reaching out to underrepresented students through the events that I'm part of to help them understand what careers are available in STEM and to encourage them to continue learning more about the fields that they're interested in.
What is something you know now that you wish you knew when you were just starting out? Or what do you recommend to students who want to work in this field?
So something that I wish I had a greater understanding of being present in the moment and not being in a rush for the future. For example, as an undergraduate student, I was always in a rush to have work experience. And I would also recommend for students to take internship experiences in various STEM fields because you never know what's going to spark your interest in creativity.
My advice is, number one, math is not as scary as it seems. It's like anything, if you persevere and you practice, you will get really good at it. One thing that I wish I would have done was network more when I was coming up in my university. So my advice is, find out people that are practitioners in your field, get some mentorship, shadow what they're doing, and get a perspective of what the real work is like.
I truly wish that I would have known all of the different directions I could go as far as a career in STEM. I was always told to research what a doctor, lawyer, and a teacher do. But if I would have known how many other STEM careers there were in the world, I might have taken a different path. I highly recommend volunteering for STEM events that share your career interest, so you can learn and experience more and meet other people that could possibly help you accomplish your goals.
What is your favorite part of your job?
My favorite part of my job is getting to work with middle school and undergraduate students. Specifically for middle school students, when they learn a new skill and they're able to really accomplish it, seeing the joy that really spreads across their faces. And for our undergraduate students, they're able to lead and facilitate and be comfortable in that space. That's really something that can bring a lot of joy and excitement for them.
The ability to think creatively, to put on events and camps that really help students understand what STEM is one of the things that I love.
My favorite part of my job is seeing students working on a project as a team and helping each other to solve problems that arise. The part that is most rewarding is when everything falls into place. And the middle school and high school students' faces just light up, even after many failed attempts.
Thank you all for your time today.